great to have you. Welcome. Perpetual Ukadike, she's an actor, model, entrepreneur who's passionate about empowering people through scale acquisition. She is currently the winner of the 17th Beauty of Africa International Pageant, BAIP, and she is set to represent Nigeria at Miss International Beauty Pageant in October in Nippon. That's Japan. Yeah. It is great to have you. You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
You've been an actor and all of that, and you have now. Well, you've been doing pageants, right?
Yes.
This is not your first stint with pageants.
No, it's
not. That means you have quite a story to tell.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit of that.
Okay, I started Pageantry 2018. Yeah, my first pageant was MBGN actually. And I learned a lot from the experience. It was my first time. I just assumed that pageantry was all about the glitz and glam. But when I got there, I saw different things. And I was like, I need to up my game. I need to, prepare. And I improved in so many ways.
In so many, but alongside while you were doing all of that pageant, there were other things you were also doing.
Yeah.
You were acting and all of that.
Acting and modeling and,
Yeah, okay. Tell us about your story. Acting, modeling, putting all of that together. That is not easy. I don't know if things have changed now because after COVID, there's a lot of people do auditions now. Maybe you can see people sending tapes and all of that. A lot of things are virtual now.
Yeah.
But then you had to go to places, you had to see people, you had to
exactly.
Talk to us about that journey.
It's not easy, although my experience in acting is still new. I started acting like 2 years ago. Okay. Although I've featured in some movies. Okay. I'm grateful for that.
All right.
But, audition...
Modeling was always there.
Yeah, modeling was always there. Modeling was always there. But, I mean, acting, it's not easy. You send a lot of tapes, you go for the physical auditions, and then you get callbacks, and you don't even know if you're eventually going to get the job.
We'll get back to you. We'll get back to you. The regular will get back. But that one happens a lot as a model.
Oh, yeah.
Because, man, I remember one particular model audition I went for. Normally you wait, but people were so plenty, they just came out. They just did point and kill. I did to you.
Yes, exactly. Actually.
I don't love that. Just tell us about your experiences as a model.
Well, as a model, I started with runway shows. Oh. I was doing runway, but now I'm doing more of commercial modeling.
Commercial modeling.
And I feel like I relate more to commercial modeling now.
How is the industry now? I mean, post-COVID and all of that, people don't have to be physical again.
People don't have to be physical, exactly.
How is it now?
It's actually better now for me. I feel like I prefer it much now because now you have to send in videos and if you get a call back, then you go for the call back. At least you know that the physical audition will be limited to, at least you have more chance of actually getting the job.
How do you deal with rejection or no's?
Oh my God, that's something I had to fight.
In entertainment and probably in life, people don't like being rejected. People don't like hearing no, and that has limited a lot of people.
Yeah.
How have you dealt with no's?
And that's a very good question because that's something I've had to deal with for a very long time because I've faced a lot of, struggles, rejection in this career path. Yeah. And it takes like a strong backbone for you to still be in the system because of maybe the passion you have and the dream you have for yourself and for other people around you. So I think that the most important thing is to remember why you are fighting or why you are doing what you are doing. It will keep you stronger and it will keep you consistent in what you're doing. It keeps motivating you and inspiring you.
There are some people that I know, including me and some other, for that title, Survivor. You see guys, there's this guy, they wake up 4 a.m. now audition.
I'm telling you.
Like 5 auditions in one day.
Exactly.
There's this particular guy, he's a big model. As at that time, he had done some very big commercials. This guy, they'll reject him, you go back into his car and change his dress. Yeah. I'm telling you. This guy
go back again.
Yes. Yes, he had done, there's a particular audition, this guy did it 3 times. Wow. And the third, he finally got picked.
Wow.
So they used to call some professional audition.
Auditioners?
Like, their job is, how are you a professional
auditioner?
But yeah, let's talk about your the beauty pageant now. You have won this. You've finally gotten a big yes and all of that.
Yes.
What has been the experience like for you in the month so far since you've won it?
I'm grateful. Let's start with that. For eventually winning a pageant, and I get the opportunity to represent Nigeria at Miss International. I feel like that's something I've always wanted to do. When is that? It's next month.
Next
it's
month.
almost here.
You're going to Japan.
Yay!
I love that country, by the way, for a lot of
Me
reasons.
too.
I love that country.
I love the culture and everything. So, and I get to represent Nigeria at the Miss International. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the platform and the opportunities that is coming by. I can't wait to see what the year has for me and this tenor has for me.
But probably before now, you've been around the world, yeah? You've been around the world, yeah. And all of that. What is your, what would you say, when it comes to traveling, when it comes to moving around and seeing different cultures, what would you say is the biggest thing you've learned traveling around the world or being at different places?
Time is precious. Like, we spend so much time trying to achieve something that we do not take a moment to appreciate the present time that we are in. So when you travel, you realize that these times, you're not, like the moments you're having at that period, you're never going to get it back. So you just forget about your problems, your worries for a minute and just soak in the moment and just be like...
So, Perpetual, you know, I used to, I can be executive assistant for international matters. You know, you see, I like Japan. Japan, it seems like Japan would like me the way it is now. So, I don't know. Is a month too short for me to apply to be your executive assistant, to travel with you? I will to ensure that you are fine. Okay.
Well, we'll see what we'll do about that. We'll just send in your application. Let's see what we're going to do for you.
I will send it in. I will send it in. But yeah, let's talk about, you know, most of the time, some people take up projects they want to do as beauty queens and all of that. Do you have anything in mind that you want to push?
I'm currently working on something, although I'm not supposed to talk about it yet.
Okay.
But the most important thing is that anything project I'm pushing out there is to empower women. So I'm more about skill acquisition for women. It's now based on which particular skill I want to use to equip women at this particular time. But we're working on something big and I'm super excited. I can't wait to share it. Well, you all will soon find out about it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, thank you so much, Petra.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure talking to you. And
thank you.
Guys, wish us some... Congratulate us on our trip to Japan because I will be there ensuring that Perpetua is well taken care of in Japan. Perpetua, we'll have breakfast for you if you don't mind.
Oh, wow. Yay.
Until me and you know go Japan, you give me back this breakfast.
I may go.